revolution will not be televised. The revolution is now.
How do you think we was selling 4 million copies like it wasn't shit back then?
Cause it was real.
Cause it was real music. These niggas is happy because they sell 500,000? That's bullshit. I got 14 platinum and gold plaques. These niggas happy because they going because they happy because they number one on the Billboard and they sold 500,000 copies. That's boo-boo. Nigga, 500,000 copies is boo-boo. That's poo-poo. That's nothing.
That track, Welcome to the Ghetto, was prophetic on so many levels, from the drugs, black on black crime, to backstabbers, and just everything. And you actually said, I wonder if heaven got a ghetto.
I wonder if heaven got a ghetto. My cousin died last year and I still can't let go.
That's before Pac said it. So why don't you talk about that track and what it meant to you? Did it influence people like Pac?
Well, yeah, I know it influenced the homie Pac, you know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, you know, his favorite song, like, when I met him was like, Welcome to the Ghetto. And he's like, knew to all the words, and that was his song, you know what I'm saying? Wow. And you know, when I met Pac, we was both fans of each other already, so... You know what I'm saying? I knew he had been listening because I was listening to him. You know what I'm saying? So when it come down to that cat, I mean, that was my dog.
And you've been vocal about rappers taking Pac style as well.
It's like you hear a lot of artists trying. I mean, I wish they would now because what they rapping about now is just so whack. I mean, they need to take Pac style or something because what they doing now is just like, I'm not feeling it, you know what I'm saying, at all.
What are you talking about?
Like anything, like the whole, whatever's on the radio, whatever they playing on the radio, I'm real. It's cool as far as radio, but the era that I come from was just so real and hardcore. It's just hard for me to respect what they doing like that. I could just say, okay, it's nice music, and that's cool to bob your head to and say, hey, that's a nice song. But back in the day, we was doing more than nice songs. You know what I'm saying? We did songs that meant something. You know what I'm saying? We did songs that was gonna last forever. We didn't do songs that was gonna last for 2 months or whatever, and then here come the next rapper, fly by night. It wasn't no such thing as a rapper, a fly by night, unless he was just whack.
I mean, that's why I can look back 16 years and speak on a track, and that track, Welcome to the Ghetto, was so perfect. That's what I just said, was everything you talked about is relevant today, just like Pac's records are relevant today. It's funny that you say people should be taking Pac style because the HYPHY movement, when I talk to the OGs, is very, either they come real political and say it's great, or they say what they feel. What do you think about the HYPHY movement, man? Because you come from an era where everything, like I told Black C, everything that he said, I believed because it happened and it was real. What do you say about how the game's changed and about the HYPHY movement in particular?
I'll tell you like this, man. I've been in the rap game and I've been a connoisseur and a fan and you know, I just love the game, the hip hop industry, the whole rap game so long that I've seen fads go in and come out. It's a fad. Everybody don't want to believe that it, you know, oh, this is gonna last forever, but I mean, you know, it's a fad, man, you know, and it's like, you know, trendy, y'all trendy ass niggas gonna jump on that shit, you know what I'm saying? Anything that's, if I would have tried to come out sounding like Too Short back in the day, I wouldn't have, you know, had the success that I did. I wouldn't even be here still. I tried my best not to sound like Short as much as I loved and respected that dude. I tried my hardest not to sound like him. We from the same little area, you know, I mean, you know, we talk the same, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it was hard for me not to sound, but I had to come with my own style, and that's what all of the rest of the artists got to do. Y'all can't be trying to sound like Mac Dre all the damn time, you know what I'm saying? Switch that shit up, man, you know what I mean? Spit some real shit, man. The shit that y'all is out here doing is like embarrassing. Back in the day, they used to say, okay, at least we had motherfuckers scared. We had people scared of nigga. We had motherfuckers spooked. They was like, them motherfuckers is saying some real shit.
But it's real shit. That's the key thing. It's real shit.
It's real shit. Y'all making them laugh at us. Y'all got them like, oh, they look like clowns. They got on so many different colors and they're jumping around and man, fuck that shit, nigga. I'm a gangster, nigga. I got on all black right now, nigga, with a skull on this motherfucker. I keep it gangster, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't no act. It ain't no motherfucking role I'm playing. I ain't no script to this shit. You know what I'm saying? That was me, nigga. Old Dog was me. You know, if you motherfuckers don't know, you know what I'm saying?
Let's keep it right there because Menace to Society, if you guys didn't know, Spice One was a huge reason of the success for Menace to Society, major movement. How did that project come together? You were a big part of that. Can you talk about how you got with that project and how they approached you and whatnot?
The Hughes brothers came up to the video shoot, in my neighborhood video shoot, and they like, you know, Spice, you know, me and Pac was up there kicking it at the shooting. They like, Spice, you know, we want you to play this dude named O-Dog, and Pac, we want you to play this dude named Kane in the movie, Menace II Society. So we like, cool, you know, me and Pac look at each other like, hell yeah, nigga, we can play in a cold, we'll play two cold ass gangsters in that role, we'll put that down. Shit, you know, let's do it. So we sitting up there waiting for everything to go down or whatever, and Pac, guess they said he was coming to the set like drunk and couldn't remember his lines, and they said that shit all in the paper. And I'm like, you know, damn, that's fucked up to say that shit about him and put it in the paper. So he got pissed off. I catch the plane to LA. He picked me up from the airport, and he like, man, look at the newspaper and shit. And you know, he pissed off at the Hughes brothers, and they in the video shoot, the Trigger Got No Heart, you know, they end up fighting and shit, and you know, a lot of shit just happened and kicked off. But you know, I didn't have shit to do with it. Okay, I admit, on the way to the video shoot, me and Pac had a few Hennessy's and shit, and he was like, I'm gonna beat their ass, and I was like, you ain't gonna do nothing, nigga, you ain't gonna do shit. And he was like, nigga, I'm gonna whoop their ass, fuck that shit. So I mean, I did have a little something to do with that. But I mean, I didn't like instigate the shit like that. But now I didn't know my nigga was gonna get there and act a damn fool and do his thizzle, you know what I'm saying? But that's my nizzle though. That's my nig though. But you know, I mean, shit. Much respect to the Hughes brothers. You know, I'm never disrespecting cats. You know, they two talented individuals and shit. That was just between them and Pac.
But it did make you very successful because that gave you a worldwide audience. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why I can't really express myself enough to the Hughes brothers for letting me do the soundtrack to that movie and shit. And, you know, man, it was like big. I was actually walking down the street in New York City, in Harlem, and you know, they was like following behind me, like, don't you sing this song for Menace II Society soundtrack? And you know, as far as, you know, you real unfortunate to actually get that reaction and be a West Coast artist in New York, especially in Harlem. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, one love to my Harlem cats, and you know, it's like real big though. Blah!
Longevity in the game, man. Spice fucking won, right? 1991 to present. To do that, very difficult, man. And the source ranked you as one of the top 100 hip-hop artists from 88 to 2003. How did you feel about that?
Again, you know, I could just say, you know, much respect to the source for even, you know, acknowledging that, because, you know, it's been a long, hard road, man, you know. I mean, as far as trying to, you know, actually being an artist and improving yourself over and over and time again, because that's what you have to do, you know. Your first album, that's cool, but you got to come again and again and again and again, so you actually have to prove yourself over and over. As many plaques as I got, and you know, I got 13 platinum and gold plaques all together. It's all in plaques, and it being 208 right now. I still have to prove myself again with this new album. So I mean, you never stop having to prove yourself, you know. But it's not for me. It's, you know, it's not for. I'm not trying to, you know, for nobody. It's for me and my kids, you know, to see, you know, how I get down. You know what I'm saying? Now that they of age.
Now, what would you say to a 15, 16-year-old right now that's watching this say, I don't know who Spice One is. I don't give a fuck about this dude talking all this shit, hating on hype. I understood because I listened to all the lyrics. I listened to everything you have. But what would you say to people that don't respect you as much as I believe they think they should respect you and give you your props?
I would say that it wouldn't even be, I mean, when they say the word pioneer, that means pioneer. You know, look that shit up in the dictionary. Pioneer.
Spice
West
One.
Coast pioneer OG. Look that shit up in the dictionary. Then you'll understand who I really am. Rap icon. Look the word icon up in the dictionary, and pioneer. Look that up in the dictionary. Then you'll understand who I am, because I mean, before I came, it was from where I'm at, it was just me and Too Short. That was it.
Did he discover you, by the way?
Short used to pick me up from high school when I was 16. We didn't have no Hollywood, no Dr. Dre. We didn't have none of that. Yeah. None of that.
No Hollywood.
We didn't have none of that, man. We just had hood out here. You know, I had to do what I had to do. I had to battle every rapper in the Bay Area that thought they could get down. I had to get down and tear them a new asshole on the microphone. I mean, shit. I mean.
But you paid your dues. lose from the get-go.
I mean, you can't just hop in the game and say, "Oh, I'm the shit."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If niggas like me, you gotta step to niggas like me before you get in the game and say, "Oh."
They wanna keep a nigga under the water, but I'm a killer. I'ma die for mine. And if a nigga try to front him, I'm gonna get a motherfucker. I'ma ride for mine.